Hello and welcome back to Sustainable Solutions, the podcast where we explore the exciting world of renewable energy and how it's shaping our future. I'm your host, Lee Fondiller, COO at Solar for Pools, Inc. In our first episode, we discussed the renewable revolution and the incredible potential of clean energy. Today we're diving into a topic that's on everyone's mind, the economics of solar power. Is it truly affordable? What's the real return on investment? And how can you make green energy work for your budget? We're going to decode solar economics and bust some common myths along the way. Let's start with the number one question I hear. Isn't solar incredibly expensive? It's a common misconception, and I'm happy to say that the reality is much different. In fact, 2025 has seen the lowest solar prices in history. 10 years ago, a home solar installation cost about 28% more than it does today. So what are we talking about in terms of actual numbers? For a typical American home, a 12 kilowatt system costs, on average, around $29,649 before any incentives. Now I know that sounds like a big number, but stick with me. We're going to break down why that number is not as scary as it seems. First, let's talk about the 30% federal solar tax credit. This is a huge incentive that directly reduces your tax liability. On that $29,649 system, the tax credit is worth nearly $9,000, bringing your net cost down to around $20,754. It's critical to note that 2025 is the last year to take advantage of the full 30% credit. It's scheduled to decrease in the coming years, so the time to act is now. Now let's look at what makes up that initial cost. It's not just the panels. In fact, the solar panels themselves account for less than a third of the total equipment cost. You also have inverters, which convert the energy for your home, as well as racking and wiring. Then there are the installer costs, which include labor, design, and permitting. It's a complete system designed to power your home for decades. This brings me to another major myth, that you need a pile of cash sitting in the bank to go solar. That's simply not true. There are fantastic financing options available that make solar accessible to almost everyone. Let's explore the three main ways to pay for a solar system. 1. Cash purchase. If you have the capital, paying in cash will give you the highest return on investment. You own the system outright from day one and avoid any interest payments. Your payback period will be the shortest, and you'll enjoy 15 to 20 years of free electricity after that. 2. Solar loan. This is the most popular option. Many companies offer zero-down solar loans, so you can get started with no upfront cost. You'll have a fixed monthly payment, often for a term of 10 to 25 years. Here's the exciting part. In many cases, your monthly loan payment can be less than your current electricity bill. This means you can have a net positive cash flow from day one. You're not just breaking even, you're saving money immediately. 3. Solar lease or PPA, power purchase agreement. With a lease or PPA, a third-party company owns and maintains the system on your roof. You simply pay a fixed monthly rate for the electricity you use, which is typically 10 to 30% lower than your utilities rate. 4. This is a great option if you want to save money without the responsibility of ownership. The key takeaway here is that there's a path to solar for every budget. You don't have to be wealthy to make this smart investment in your home and our planet. So, you've installed your solar system. Now what? Let's talk about the return on investment. The average solar payback period in the U.S. is between 6 and 10 years. 2 in states with high electricity rates like California or New York, it can be as short as 4 to 6 years. After that payback period, the electricity your system generates is virtually free for the rest of its 25 to 30-year lifespan. Think about that. That's 15 to 20 years of not paying for electricity. Over the lifetime of the system, the average homeowner can save between $37,000 and $148,000. 2. That's a new car, a college education for your kids, or a very nice retirement fund. And it's not just about the money you save. A solar system also increases the value of your home. Studies have shown that homes with solar panels sell faster and for more money than homes without them. It's an investment that pays you back in multiple ways. Beyond the financial benefits, you're also making a significant environmental impact. A typical residential solar system can offset about 100,000 pounds of carbon dioxide over its lifetime. That's the equivalent of driving a car for over 100,000 miles. 5. You're not just saving money, you're investing in a cleaner, healthier future for all of us. Now it's time for one of my favorite parts of the show, our interactive Q&A, where we tackle some of the most common questions and myths about solar. Let's dive in. Question 1. Do solar panels work on cloudy or rainy days? Absolutely. Solar panels need light, not heat, and they can still generate a significant amount of power on overcast days. In fact, sometimes they are even more efficient in cooler temperatures. And remember, most systems are connected to the grid, so you'll always have the power you need. Question 2. Will solar panels damage my roof? When installed by a qualified professional, solar panels can actually protect your roof from the elements, extending its lifespan. Reputable installers use mounting systems that are designed to be watertight and secure. Question 3. Should I wait for technology to get even better? That's a tempting thought, but I would advise against it. As we discussed, 2025 is the last year for the full 30% federal tax credit. Waiting means you'll miss out on that significant saving. While technology is always improving, today's solar panels are incredibly efficient and durable, with lifespans of 25 to 30 years. The time to invest is now. And that's all the time we have for today. I hope we've been able to demystify the economics of solar and show you that a clean energy future is within your reach. It's not a luxury for the few. It's a smart, practical investment for everyone. Join me next time on Sustainable Solutions as we explore the fascinating world of solar pool heating and how it's transforming recreational energy consumption. You won't want to miss it. Until then, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep looking for ways to make our world a little greener. I'm Fondiller. Thanks for listening.